Hello everyone, on this video I will be just reacting to MrJapan's react because I know actually I don't want to just record react videos, but it's like being different, just I couldn't find any idea for making YouTube videos, so I just want record a YouTube video and I want to say my honest thoughts about this issue and this Japan, and I would like to be honest on this video, okay? Let's be honest.
It's good.
30 minutes.
Okay, let's watch it from first.
Hi, I'm Ellie and I'm turning 30 years old, and I've been working here in Japan as a hostess for almost 10 years now. I have...
Okay. So far, I don't know her situation yet, but I gotta tell you guys, her English is pretty good, decent. She's good.
30 minutes, I guess, before I'm gonna have to go.
Because maybe she's from Philippines and her English is good. Also, MrJapan was an English teacher. His English is also good. Because nowadays people are just speaking English fluently. Because English is getting less important nowadays. Because everybody speaks in it. I think she's maybe from Philippines. I don't know.
And have my hair fixed. I'm just gonna take you guys to a more personal space of mine. I'm very secretive. Not really secretive, but I'm not very open with what I do in my job online. I used to be very ashamed of my job. I don't want people to look at me as like that kind of person, because there's like a lot of misconceptions with being a hostess. When I was in the Philippines, when I was a kid.
Yeah, she was Philippines.
Okay, so maybe that's why she can speak pretty good English, right? She was in the Philippines.
Okay, I would like to be honest about the Philippines. She and he. Okay, let's see the Philippines. Okay. Let's check the Philippines. Okay, that's the Philippines. Okay, Philippines, Manila, or just maybe check the Manila and or was just the Manila. Maybe we can check the Manila. Get those. Okay. Actually, okay, Manila and the Philippines is a very poor country. Okay, look. Maybe the media isn't show that, okay? Look, probably, as I said before, she's from maybe she's was a very poor family, like in the Philippines, and like that. Most of them they want to go to the First Nation. They are from the third class country, and they want to go to the First Nation. And what they can do, like most of them, they're just going to nightclubs and night jobs. In Japan, okay. Let's think about the Japan side. Okay, how they are making money? They are making money by the nightclubs and the girls. Why the girls are beauty there? Have you ever thought it? Because they are eating bread. I know. We will think in the both sides. Okay, we need to think about from the both sides. Okay, am I supporting the nightlife? Okay, I want to be honest. Actually, there are two sides. If someone really want to work here as a girl, okay, I'm really agree with it. If a girl wants to just do this job, I want to enjoy, and I'm okay. If she's not enjoying, it should be forbidden. Okay, we shouldn't make people. We shouldn't force it for the girls to do it. But if they are enjoying when doing this job, we need to allow, because sex is also important. I also would like to just how can I say, just want to date with a hot girl. Okay, let's think like go. Oh, I'm sorry, I will react again. Okay, she's very hot. Okay, for example, she's very hot, right? Why she is very hot? Okay, everybody wants to date with her, right? Because she's hot. Why she's hot? Because she were very poor. If she were in that position, probably nobody will want to date with her like that. The real Philippines, like we shouldn't just okay, I'm against the prostitution, okay, I want to be honest. I'm against the prostitution. Like, prostitution is wrong. If she wants to sleep with you, I'm okay. For example, if someone from Philippines wants to sleep with me, I'm okay. But the prostitution is wrong. Like, why wrong? Because the forcing it, like, we are just making money. In Japan, people say it doesn't count. I mean, guys, like, let's be honest. Let's be honest, guys. It's wrong because they also want to do good countries like me. Okay, I want to be honest. Do I want to go to the nightlife and enjoy with the girls? Yes. But here the issue is, they also need to get enjoy with me too. Okay, if someone, a girl from Japan or Philippines, if she also wants to date with me, I'm okay. I can date with her because here, the girls should be selective because I'm paying money and she's sleeping with me. They're out of one night stands. I know, but the reason sex is important, but we shouldn't pay money for it. Like, how can I say? They also want to live better life because most of them, the rich people, also understand it and they're paying money. And there's like, it's a choice, but my choice. I understand. I really understand. Because we need to think about both sides because we don't understand. Maybe she's suffering, her family is suffering. We cannot judge her. Like, where's this? We are just judging her. She work in a nightlife and we just she slept with other people. But maybe as a society we couldn't give her a good life. Maybe, or she chose it. There are both sides, guys. Like, if she is choosing to work in the nightlife, it's okay because there's a consequence. For example, you are working in a brothel, right? For example, you are working in a nightlife, maybe Shinjuku, but also there's a potential you can get the HIV because you will just get intercourse with the customers. You need to understand, and you can get the HIV. If you're asking my opinion, it's wrong. But Japan economy is maintained by the brothels. Okay, guys, the economy is just continued by the brothels. Am I supporting the brothels? No. But here in Turkey, the sex is always pressuring. Pressure to sex. Sex says don't do sex in Turkey. Okay, because the marriage is really shit here. If you are married, you need to pay alimony. If she just wants to leave you, if she wants to leave you, and she can leave you, and she can be with another guy, and you also need to pay alimony. The Turkey, the system is shit. It's really shit. I wouldn't pay money for her. Just she left me and she's just dating with another guy. I wouldn't. This system is in Turkey shit. So dating, okay. Okay, now I want to be honest. As I mentioned, I also want to do sex. Okay, but the reason is, as I mentioned that before, she also needs to want me too. If she likes me, she can come, we can date. It's good. But the reason is, if we pay money, for example, if you are very ugly, am I ugly? Like, I don't know. Yes, if nobody's texting me, guys. Like, I'm just recording YouTube videos and nobody's texting me. No one is texting me. So what I can do is I'm just trying, but I'm not very rich. If you're a man, you need to be muscles and rich. Okay. And you need a lot of followers. Okay, just let's continue.
I know that many people in the Philippines, they speak English. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, good.
I didn't know what my mother's job was. Like in grade school, we have these activities where...
Okay, but I also want to react another thing. Okay, look at her face. If you're just checking her face, her beauty, you will understand. It's an aesthetic surgery. Probably her appearance was different before. But here the issue is, like, I would like to be honest. Yeah, if you want to just get impression from society, you need to understand, like, you are also needs to give something too, because nobody just wants to date with you easily. Okay, I want to understand and I want to say the truth. I also would like to get married with someone or date with someone. Maybe it's dating or marriage. Okay, let's think. I didn't date with anyone. I'm still single. I'm 25 years old. Okay, in that moment, I really don't care. Okay, but their reasons, we need to understand their backgrounds. Okay, Probably her background is was very poor before that job. Okay, if you do that job, for example, I will also just checking the other YouTube videos. Okay, where is just low band LLE. Okay, let's think about the LLE. Okay, let's think about it. Yeah, she's here. Okay, I will also just make another record. Just I also watched this video. Okay, but she's also just still making live. Probably if she can also still come back because she likes this job. Okay, according to my opinion. If you do something, there's consequences. Because okay, for example, you also like the money. Like, do I like the money? If you're asking my opinion, I also like the money because I also want to date with a lot of people. But it's also wrong because you can get the HIV and STR or STR. Okay, it is not a good thing. Also, if there's no emotion, if you are doing sex with someone without an emotion, it means your soul will be killed and you will lose your soul day by day, and you will think like yourself as a trash. Why? Because your body is being unimportant. Like, okay, for example, okay, I want to be honest, guys. Just, am I just watching Jow? Yes. Am I watching porn? Yes. But here the issue is, like, as I mentioned that before, it is not good to be with a lot of people for the money or just doing all, because there's no emotion. Okay. Is sex good? Okay, you want to do sex with someone, you like it. Okay, you can go to the one night. Okay, but here the issue is after the one night, you can be regret of it. After the sex, you can regret of it. Yeah, you can choose the money. For example, the Korea. Just okay. If a porn star wants to sleep with me, do I want to agree for that? Maybe yes, but I wouldn't record it. That's two different things, guys. Like. I am also man. If someone just texting me from even the porn industry, but she needs to just get the HIV test first. She needs to I can get married with her. I don't give a shit. But I will also divorce from her after the 1 month. Maybe 2 months. But here the issue is, you can get STR or HIV, and your age, your atama. Your head can be regret of it. Okay, I'm not against the set. I'm saying all the time. If she wants to sleep with me, no, would I just say the yes? If she, what can I say? But I can get the virus. That's no very different thing. If she wants to date with me, would I say yes? She's very hot. Probably yes. I won't say like. But the reason is, as I mentioned that before, I am not recorded that, and I wouldn't just how can I say I just getting money from it, it's not good, guys. Like getting the okay, most of the girls are just opening OnlyFans and they say like we are earning our money and they're just donating to cancer. Okay, I am a man. Okay, I also okay with date with a lot of people. Okay, but here the issue is, if you are doing it for the money, it's not good. If you are doing it, if someone is likes you, if someone is texting you, there's a moral, there's a and there's also just emotions. But if just you are doing it as a job, probably you will you won't any action about it, and you won't be happy. You are just getting money, and you are just getting out. You will think your soul as a body, like. There's no soul. There's no soul. I am not also judging. If you just say the both sides. Okay, we need to understand from both sides. You know, we are just criticizing someone one side, both sides. The living position is also hard, and the living is also hard. Like, you know, you want to live, it's also hard. The cost of living is also hard. But it's also choice, okay? You are just doing this industry and you are just blaming. Okay, I also would like to do sex, but I wouldn't get into that industry. That's two different things. But everyone just talking about this industry, you are getting into that industry. Even the politicians, like the lawyers, politicians, they are also doing sex. It's normal. But the reason is, as I mentioned that before, If you just get into this industry, you will understand the drugs, the other things, the bed size. Nobody talks about the bed size. Okay, everybody says about this girl is very hot. Okay, why this girl is very hot? Because she also making money, but why? Probably she has an aesthetic face. Okay, like maybe she's not unhappy. Maybe she's not happy in her inside. Maybe she wants to be just show I'm happy like that. I don't know. But as I mentioned, that everybody is different. Like everybody, okay. I say that both sides. Okay, if someone just wants to work in nightlife or nightclubs as a voluntary, as an option, as her wish, I am agree. But if she have to, if there's no other job, if she didn't even try another job, we are guilty. That's the two different things. That's what I just say. Everybody should deserve to enjoy, but if they are working there by force, I'm disagree with that. But if she's working there by voluntary, that's okay, because sex is also important here. The reason is, but we just being a girlfriend, like you shouldn't do sex with everyone, because you will understand your body will be different then, and your thoughts.
So maybe like she's half a Filipino. Maybe that's what's happening. Maybe.
You're supposed to write and draw your whole family, and then write what their occupation is. So my dad, I think I wrote their billiard player because he was actually a billiard player. So I wrote that one down. And then he also has a restaurant, so I kind of wrote restaurant owner. Then when it came to my mom, like I had no idea what I should write down. So I asked my parents, we were in video chat, and then I asked her, "Hey mom, what kind of work do you do?" A part of me already knows that she's a hostess, but I don't exactly know what kind of job she's doing. I was living with my grandma, and she doesn't really like tell me what kind of job my mom does.
So why use Grammarly over ChatGPT? Well, Grammarly offers expert writing suggestions versus something generic that everyone gets while you type in real time. No need to copy paste. You can use.
Oh my gosh, I was just watching that guy for 2 years, 3 years. He didn't even just correct his pronunciation. Maybe you need to just focus on pronunciation. Pronunciation is important. ちょっと発音はそんなにいいではないので、本当にわからない英語が悪い。Just kidding said. Okay.
I mean, guys, this is a good point that, many people nowadays, I mean, not everybody, but many Japanese women as well, they go into this kind of occupation, but I mean, it's fine for them, but it's a different story for kids. I can tell you that, right? Imagine your mother, is hostess, person, or your father is host club guy, whatever, right? It's not easy, man. For the kids, it's not easy. I mean, adults, they can do whatever they want. It's free country, sure. But when it comes again, having kids for those people, that's tough, man. I think.
Does as well. So it was very foreign to me, and I think my mom also.
Yeah. As I mentioned, if your mother is doing that job, probably if you are doing that job, probably your son will be bullied in the school, and the society will think, and some of their school friends will say, "Is your mother jumping like that?" Oh my fucking gosh, my mother is jumping like that. Ho, is your mother? I saw your mother. Just see your mother. Most of the time, if you are just liking the job stars, okay, I will open my Instagram. Okay. I won't be honest, guys. Like, I will be honest, okay. Motherfucker, I'm also just, I won't say, like, this is good. Like, but if the voluntary, like, as I mentioned that, if they are working there voluntary, it's okay. But also, it's prostitution is also wrong. Like, it's wrong. Like, it's wrong. Okay. I just saw it, like, I want once, but the sex is important here. If the both sides agree, but you shouldn't, guys, record it like why? Because the two sides, both sides. Okay, for example, some job stars and porn stars in America and other countries, same. Okay, they are going to this white job, okay, and their son is getting affected, and they don't be a good person, and they are just bullying all the time on the school. Probably, as I mentioned that before, if you're just wants to do sex, you can do with your partner, and you shouldn't record it. But if you're just recording, people just can bully you one day. But and in this industry, like, okay, how Japan being so popular? Why everybody wants to learn Japanese? Because it's a prostitution island. Okay, where I learned Japanese. Do I support prostitution? No, but okay, let's be honest. How they are making money by the prostitution? Okay, but also I want to go to Japan. Or if I'm dissatisfied by the prostitution, why I'm going to Japan? But my aim is finding a girlfriend. It's different, guys. It's too different. Like, how can I say? As I mentioned it, they shouldn't do it for the money. That's the two different things. I can be helpful for it. Okay, in America, even in Turkey, is like sometimes the Antalya. If you go to there, maybe Kadıköy, they are doing it for the money, and that's the reason why I'm disagree. I want to just make a girlfriend like LLE, because if you're just in that industry, probably you will understand you are sleeping with the people even you don't like. For example, you have to sleep with someone even you don't like. That's the reason why I'm disagree. If someone wants to sleep with me, if we both sides agree, and if we're just getting to engage or something like that, or just getting if you're just going to nightclub, it's okay. If the both sides agree, it's okay. The both sides should agree, as I mentioned it.
My mom, being an adult that time, she's concerned about me getting bullied or getting teased on or getting looked
I need
down
to make
upon
the video faster
if
because I'm
ever they know that
speaking.
my mom's a hostess. I think that's like kind of like the start of it all, where being a hostess isn't really a good image to us outside Japan or even inside Japan, just because like we're very foreign to it. Usually in the Philippines, people call them like GROs or Japayuki. People think Japayuki means prostitutes in Japan, but that's not what it means. It means Japan, and Yuki means go. So go to Japan, overseas worker in Japan. Anyways, my mom just told me, isa na lang businesswoman. So that's why I wrote down businesswoman.
For example, just the lips, the aesthetic surgery on the lips, like you understand the lips. Your body is being different, and there's aesthetic surgery on the lips, and it's so different. It's so bad. Like there's it's a bit balloon. Like maybe she's also unhappy from her body, and she wants to change. Because the real Philippines, everyone just Lisa. Okay, let's think about Lisa. First, Lisa, old and new. Okay, look. Okay, but nobody would date with old Lisa. Everybody wants to date with the new Lisa. Okay, we need to we need to think about both sides. Okay, we need to think about both sides. Okay, everybody wants pretty. Okay, we shouldn't just say a lie, motherfucker. I wouldn't say a lie. Like everybody wants beauty. Okay, I wouldn't say a lie. Just I also like the beauty, but the reason is, as I mentioned that if you like the beauty girls, probably I won't say a lie. Just what is this? Oh my gosh, it's so like. Oh my fucking gosh! I won't say like just the reason is I want to be. I'm just getting older, guys. So anymore, just I can't date with anyone. I don't care. Okay, let's continue.
Thinking now, it kind of like makes sense because it is more like a business interaction.
Everybody wants to be with. Okay, if she's not very attractive, probably nobody wants to date with her. Okay, we need to think about both sides. Lisa is also same. Would you date with her or her? Probably her. The second after. You wouldn't want to, even you see her on the street, you wouldn't take care, right? You wouldn't take care. If you see Lisa after that moment there, probably you will care. That's a double standards. We cannot blame them. We are just sitting here, and she's very hot, and she's also very hot. We cannot blame these people. We are just sitting here. Okay, we are sitting here. We are just watching them, and we are just bullying them. No. According to my opinion, she's very hot and she's very interesting when it's aesthetic surgery, because she's just getting my attention. Also, Ellie is getting my attention, like also Lisa, but nobody likes their past, okay? Nobody, just, okay, the real Philippines is here, okay? Where's my mouse? The real Philippines is here. It's the real Philippines. This one or this one? Yeah, this one. So, even we are just blaming them, we need to understand their past. Where are they came from? They are the human beings, so we cannot just think here and this you are doing that job. For example, you're a host. Most of okay, yes. I was just watching and I was just following a lot of the idols. And if you are being an idol, probably you will just get into the hosts after being idol. After you are getting just work in the hostess in Japan, so you are getting the job industry. That is the part of the process. So I will be honest, guys. As I mentioned that, do I support this industry? Not. But if someone wants to date with me from this industry, would I accept? Yes. Because we cannot say like they are very hot and they are very sexy. I know it's an entertainment industry, but as I mentioned that before, if they doing it for fun, if they are doing it by voluntarily, not force. If they are not forcing themselves for doing these things, the entertainment, being an idol, it's okay. But also, even just being an idol, there should be limitations. Just according to my opinion, they shouldn't be with the rich people for the money, because it's for harassment for their bodies. If they want to be famous, if they want to sleep with the different people, not just for the money, it's okay, because they are just doing it for the money, and it's bad. But because it's the kind of harding, because if the company is just harding them, I'm not supporting, because it's not a good thing. But if they are doing it with the contest, it's okay. If the double sides just being contest, it's okay. As I mentioned, that just you need to get engaged.
Yeah, again, if she's saying that, hey, as being hostess, many people look at it as different ways, and if she means that, hey, if I want to date somebody, then if I'm hostess, many people don't want to date me because I'm hostess, right? Then I don't think that's gonna change. I don't think that's discrimination. I don't think, because personally, too, I mean, it's like she can do whatever she wants. I mean, it's kind of shame, that she speaks pretty good English. So, and also as Japanese, it's pretty awesome that she's in this occupation. It's kind of tells you the whole story about Japan, right? Even if you speak some English, it doesn't really matter. I mean, she's in maybe her customers are foreigners. I don't know, but I think it's just the whole thing is complicated. But personally, I don't care what people do. I mean, this is not illegal, so I would say go nuts. But again, society and people, when they know, hey, she's like hostess, be like, that's interesting. Okay, yeah, maybe like, that's maybe my kid shouldn't be playing with her kids. That kind of thing. Definitely, yeah, definitely.
Selam, benim adım Mehmet ve projelerimi yönetmek için Bitrix 24 kullanıyorum. Çünkü o bana seçim.
Mehmet.
I wasn't really sure if I should say that my mom's like a japayuki or not, because from that time I thought that, oh, is my mom like dating like other men? Is she cheating and like getting money from that? I don't know. That's basically what I thought when I was a kid, so I didn't really share it to my friends like what kind of job she's doing. But I remember I had one teacher, and she was my English teacher, and it really stuck in my mind when she said this about being like a GRO. Just to say GRO and japayuki are two different things. I've heard people say GRO from Japan. So GRO basically means guest relations officer, a job where you have to welcome guests and entertain them and stuff. But in the Philippines, there's like different levels in how people view GROs. So one is like entertainers, like girl entertainers at a bar, and then the level above that.
Yeah, I mean, I can tell you that in Japan, many places, Filipino girls bars were famous and pretty popular back then. I don't know what's happening now. I mean, I've never been to those bars before. I mean, I don't care about those things. But I've seen many like the Filipino girls bar in Japan. So maybe it was popular back then. Not anymore. Maybe not so much, I would say.
Is girls that work at a bar and the men could actually take home back to their hotel. The last one is just like they see GROs as prostitutes. That's it. She said.
Okay, why there's in Asia? Why there's getting into this prostitution? Okay, even in Turkey, some of the girls just getting into the prostitution, especially nowadays. Maybe the economic reasons, but also the culture. Okay, Japanese culture is a bit relaxed culture, and because it's accepting their prostitution, like I'm not supporting the prostitution, guys. As I mentioned, that if there's both sides are agree without the money, it's good. If you're doing it for the money, it's not good, because sometimes they have to bring food to their families, so they are sleeping with you for the money. So it is bad. If someone wants to, if I'm rich, if someone wants to date with me for the money, but also the marriage is also same. You are just getting married with someone, right? if she or he is rich, you are getting married with someone for the money. It's the marriage is also same. Marriage is also same. Like, if you understand they are divorcing, why they are divorcing then? If they just love each other for much. But also, according to my opinion, marriage should be different. Like, you know, we still just protect the marriage, the family structures. We shouldn't be without of people for the money or for the benefits, because if they are getting into the marriage, we need to just take the responsibilities.
Lines of like, I don't know why GROs are being disrespected, because I think GROs have like the best hospitality. They welcome the guests and they give the best like service to you, like serving food, serving drinks, and having good conversations. What is wrong about that? I was really relieved that I get to hear that from one of the adults who are in my life that time. I don't really ask anyone else about it. That kind of like helped me to realize that, oh, it's not a bad job after all. But still, I felt that
Okay.
it's definitely a job I don't.
If you're just into that job, okay, maybe just like if I just on the streets. Yeah, there are a lot of different people. Just there are a lot. They're out of news, guys. They're out of news. The bad news, and they are getting killed. If you're an escort, like, they are getting killed. Look at this. Marijuana. Okay, the real things, like, we are just getting enjoy. But the backsides. Why? Why she's that? Why she's just taking marijuana? The prostitution is right or wrong? Okay, why it's prostitution is wrong? Why we should get married or get engaged or making girlfriend? Okay, why? Look, because if you just start to date with someone for the money, it should be an habit. Like, there's another bad habit. So if you're just doing it as a habit, probably you won't stop, and you will go another man for the money, because you get used to it, and when you just get into that industry once, you cannot get out. So most of them, the porn stars, just they are just chasing the hedonism, and they are just doing whatever they want. So barrel of chicks and marijuana. Look at her body and marijuana. Actually, as a society, it's all guilty. I want to be understood. As I mentioned, I am not supporting that industry, but I am also supporting the sex. But the reason it's different, you need to get a girlfriend, not with the money. Just if the both sides agree, you can get engaged or getting married, because that industry in a different way. Just they are getting the marijuana and the things. America is also same, guys. Look, okay, we need to think about both sides, guys. Both sides. The both sides. Every time both sides. The both sides. We are. I am agree for being a girlfriend or engaged. Not prostitution is wrong, as I mentioned that before. You need to do it by double sides should be content, and make a girlfriend. Don't make prostitution. Like, prostitution is wrong. Because look, for example, MrJapan police expense search for suspecting escort that police investors. They can get killed. They can, because you are doing sex with someone for the money. Do you think he or she will leave you? No. They know you. They are recognizing you. Therefore, you need to choose. I'm still kind of virgin. Like, I want to be honest, and I will say, like, I'm kind of virgin, just kind of virgin, not kind of different virgin. I also went to Japan. I also went to nightclubs in Tokyo. But the reason is just kissing her. Just I want to be honest. Just I want to say, like, kissing her, but not doing maybe intercourse with her. Maybe not course, because if you just do it for the money, it would be a bad habit for you, and you won't Stop it. According to my opinion, stop prostitution is wrong. If there is two sides are agree, I'm okay. Guys, prostitution is wrong, okay? Because in the end, it's the like way. But I'll be honest. If the both sides are agree, if you are just going to nightclubs and, for example, just here, okay, in not very strict. According to my opinion, we shouldn't be very strict. Like, you know, don't do sex and don't do it never. No, not the way like that. Also do sex with everyone, not the way like that. The America is wrong. Also the other nations work. Just we need to make people getting marriage, getting engaged. We need to make engaged. Like, you know, nightclubs are different, guys. You know, different stories. But if you just, according to my opinion, if you get into that industry, like you are just getting an industry, I would say, am I going to nightclubs? Yes, but two different things. How many times I will just say it? I'm a man, okay? Nobody's dating with me, and just the society is blaming the men who are just going to nightclubs. So what they can do? What we can do? Just you are just getting all the resources and you are getting all the money, and you are saying us, I'm not supporting nightclubs, okay? Here the reason is different, guys. I want to say the both, okay, both sides. Is it good? No. So what should we do? Just getting engaged. If someone, both sides, I agree, that's just to engage. You can divorce after the 1 month, 2 months. Yeah. At that, they are killing themselves. At that, they are committing suicide. Being an escort is bad. Because at that, they are doing suicide. Okay, just get engaged or make a girlfriend. Just date. Don't be with someone for the money, according to my opinion. Just engage or date with someone. Date. Because they are just also like me. They also want to get the beauty. They also want to wear this jacket. This jacket is very cool. Yeah, let's check these things, but yeah. What is their ending? It's their ending is writing here. Japan is also same. According to my opinion, just if someone, even that industry, they want to get engaged with me, I'm okay. Okay, I'm okay. But I won't want to do sex with someone for the money, you know, because it's the even if I'm 30 or 35, I'm honest. If I just can't find someone, my last decision, you know, I'm just getting to 50 or I'm just getting 60 and nobody's dating with me, so I'm deserving it as a man, because nobody wants to date with me. I'm just forcing. No. Do I want to make money? Do I want to give money? No. But the reason is, nobody's dating with me. Okay, nobody is dating with me. So I think the society is good here. Okay, I'm 25 years old. I'm single. I didn't date with anyone. So according to my opinion, the people also need to think about the single and poor man too. The society is thinking double standards. The girls most of them just choosing the rich man. So what about the poor man? Aren't they human? I'm not. I'm just okay. Prostitution is bad, guys. Okay, as I mentioned that before, yes, date with someone. I want to date with someone. You know, getting married. Why prostitution is bad? Okay. You say like, I just okay. Prostitution is bad, as I mentioned that. Look, they want the money, but they shouldn't get money by just sleeping with the rich people. Because they are dying at the end, and it is all guilty, you know. Being an escort is bad. We shouldn't support this industry, as I mentioned. Just also we couldn't just permission for don't do sex. Just we need to make people engage and divorce easily, not very easily. Just 1 year. Okay, if you just get married with someone, you need to wait for 1 year or 6 months. Before just getting to another relationship, because you need to show respect your relationships for 6 months. and then you can change your partner after the 6 months. According to my opinion, this should be like that, because if you just get into that industry, yes, the America is same. Am I just I want to get engaged, guys? Just, do I want to go to nightclubs? If you are asking my opinion, yes, but nightclub and the prostitution are two different things, guys. People are just going there for the enjoy, and if they want to just one night stand on, maybe it's one night stands also wrong, but okay, you also can go to clubs, just get know someone from the clubs, just meet with her 1 week or 1 month, then maybe engage, or being a couple. Okay, being a girlfriend, being a couple is good. Why? Because why prostitution is wrong? That's the reason why wrong. Why? That's the reason banker kills escort and claims self-defense. Why prostitution is wrong? Okay, prostitution is wrong because if you are being with a lot of people for the money, they can just do a lot of things for your body. The prostitution is wrong, guys. But here also the issue is getting enjoy is good, but the prostitution is wrong. Being with a lot of people is wrong. Being couple is good. According, if you're asking my opinion, I also would like to date with a girl. Just paying money for the sex is better, not both sides, as a man, as a woman, because a woman needs to do sex with you for not for the money. They have to do it just consent. They also, with the both sides should be agree, guys. Because on the other hand, it would be like, yeah, it's like we need to think both sides. Okay, we need to think both. Okay. I was like, okay, as I mentioned on this video, we need to think both sides, guys. Not there is no one side in every moment, every action. Maybe she also didn't want to just choose that industry, but why did she chose that industry? Because she was very poor. Yeah, she was living there. She just want a better life, so she chose that life. Should be proud of that? No, but also I am not saying that just even in the marriage people just can't cheat their partner easily. So, but here the prostitution is wrong. Okay, prostitution is wrong, but being couple is okay. According to my opinion, being couple is good, but prostitution is wrong. Why wrong? There's the meaning of here. Okay. According to my opinion, if someone is working in a brothel, if the girls, we need to just find an establishment for the prostitution women when they had to get into that industry. We need to open a place for them, and we need to give them a good life as a society, because we are guilty here. We cannot judge them. We are just judging the porn stars. Like, we are just sitting here and we are just judging the porn stars. They are doing porn, but we are watching porn. The reason is the society is pressuring the sex. They are just making a lot of things, because we cannot get married easily. You need to buy a car, buy a house, buy another things like the wedding travel. Like, we need to make marriage easy, because if we cannot make marriage easy or divorce, probably we will understand we will just find attractiveness another place.
Want to do. I've spent most of my years in the Philippines, and when I turned 16, my parents asked me to come here, and I had no choice because my family is here. I didn't really care about it. I've always been.
You know, I'm kind of curious that if she speaks pretty good Japanese, or she's like a native level. I don't know, her right? I don't know her parents are Japanese, so it's interesting stuff. Yeah.
An adventurous person, so I was really excited to be in Japan. At first, you'll be excited that you're in Japan, but you won't realize how hard it is. Unless
I mean, look at this, guys. Look at this is crazy, guys. Look at those bottles. They're alcohols. I think this is her. I don't know, but I want to say it's her house, right? And she's got a bunch of bottles like alcohol, man. Fine.
Probably her is she's also just finished and she also just get finished. Most of them just I understand, like look at her eyes. Look at her eyes. Okay, maybe just want to just look at her eyes. They are black, and she's very unhappy in her inside. I don't know whether she will watch this video or not, but I also say, but you are very hot. I know you are very unhappy in your inside, but I also understand if just you are a very poor family like me. You are poor. You are from Philippines. I know the real Philippines is very poor, and I'm not judging you. You know, I'm not judging you. I'm not judging anyone. You know, if you have a choice, okay. If society gives you a choice, would you continue to that job, or would you live in a decent life? I just want to understand one thing. If you have a chance, would you just quit from this job? Okay, let's think. If they have a life, if they want to just quit from that job, I'm not judging you. Like, you know, I am not judging any girl working as an hostess. I'm not judging them. Why? Because they are also bringing money to home. We are just sitting here. Okay, we are just sitting here. We are just yelling at them. You're an escort. You are just a bitch. You are a bitch. Like, but we are watching porn, right? We are watching porn. Everybody is watching porn. Everybody just going to toilet. So we cannot judge them easily. Like, you are a bitch. You are just because we don't know their life. We don't know how they are suffering. And you are sitting here. You are a bitch. You are just. I'm also watching porn. Just I want to understand. I am not supporting that industry. There is no emotion. But here we also just shouldn't just pressure the sex. Sex is important and sex is a part of life. But you guys shouldn't do it for the money. That's the two different things. If someone, for example, is if a girl like you wants to sleep with me as a poor, do you want to sleep? No, not you. Like, sorry, as a poor someone. No. So here the issue is like, how can I say? If they are contests, it's okay. But if they are doing for the money, it's wrong. That's two different things. Like, I can be coupled with someone if someone is also wants to with me because she's very hot. But every beauty has a different kind of things but I'm not judging you. You know, I'm just sitting here, and there's a virus and other things. Like, if you're just being with a lot of people, there's a virus. You need to do the HIV test and HIV and there's a lot of different things. Okay, if you have a HIV test free, if you are HIV negative, and not you, just sorry, I don't know, you maybe you have a husband, just someone like you, just because you are and you're beautiful. But here the issue is I'm not judging you and who is working in that industry. Why? If it is not a choice, if you do it by own voluntary, it's okay. If you are doing it by choice, as a society, we are guilty here. And I am being sorry for that. Because if we are a man, we are also going to nightclub. Because nobody in their house, for example, in a marriage, girls don't want to make attention for themselves. They are not getting this. Here in Turkey is also too. I'm not judging you. Like, you know, I'm not judging you. Even you just work in a hostess or this kind of lives, I'm just sitting here sometimes watching my porn and just, oh, you're a bitch, you are a bitch, just think here and just saying you're a bitch? No. Because I want to admit that I am also watching porn. But is it good? According to my opinion, sex is important, guys. Sex is a part of life, but we are just pressuring as a society. But we shouldn't do porn. That industry is bad, but we need to let people just make marry easily. Because we, how can I say, the expectation from life is different and it's being hard day by day.
And it's not my life, go nuts, but you know, this section is interesting.
You start like living here. I'm just saying it takes a lot.
Oh, she's
be a
also getting
host,
married. I'm
like-
sorry. Oh, she's also ring. I hope you won't misunderstand me. I didn't say you. Someone like you in your appearance, not you. I'm sorry. If someone from the Hostess club, not you, wants to date with me, I would say yes. Not you, just not you. People, I hope don't misunderstand me.
Living here. I'm just saying it takes a lot.
But here the reason is, if you're working in that industry, if you get married, it would be bad for you, because the reason is your current partner will understand you are from that life and you are married with me. Even just you are getting married, for example, you have a ring, right? You have a ring, okay. I say you have a ring. Let's check.
Start.
She has a ring. But she will divorce. Even she says opposite to maybe 1 year, maybe 2 years, maybe 3 years, she will divorce. Well, let's wait and see. Because the reason is just you're working that life. Probably if you're working in nightlife, just getting married is hard for you. You cannot maintain it. You will understand what I mean. Just after 1 year or 2 years, you or 5 years, you will get divorced. I am giving 101%.
Like living here. I'm just saying it takes a lot to be a hostess, especially if you're a foreigner. I have no idea what kind of job I was gonna do, because I was 16 and I was more like a delulu person. Through my years working here, I'm now a very realistic person. But that time I was like, oh, I'm gonna go to Japan and they're gonna send me to college. I'm gonna learn Japanese and I'm gonna be like an artist or something.
Yeah, all the immigrants think same when they are going to the United States. But it is bad, guys. Like, if they are just getting forced to work in that kind of business, it's bad. Also, there's the Japan. Okay, I won't say like it's very hard. And as I mentioned, if someone wants to sleep with me without the money, with only contest, I'm okay. For dating, like if someone wants to date with me, I'm okay. But not for the money. This is two different things, guys.
I'm gonna get a cool college degree and like get a cool job and just be a boss bitch and all that. It didn't exactly go as I planned or imagined. Now I'm working like three part-time jobs. So I work as a tour guide, a hostess, and then a little bit of
Yeah, guys, many people do tour guide, man. Maybe I should. Nah, I can't get into this. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I can get into tour guide. Maybe. I don't know. I'll think about it.
freelancing.
I think you can be a very good tour guide. Like, if you're asking my opinion, the MrJapan, I was watching his videos for a while, and he's a very good streamer. I think his personality is not being very noble. He's very aggressive, not very aggressive. His character is like, for example, maybe I can say 性格はMrJapan の性格はちょっと自然な場所ではないですけども、なんと言えば、なんかそんなに、ちょっとどうやって説明した方がいいかな。そんなに静かな人ではないと思っています。そんなに賑やかですけども、ちょっとだけ、説明できなかった。ごめんなさいよ。本当に忘れちゃったこの言葉の意味を。MrJapan was just a bit aggressive, not very calm, and he's not very calm, and he's a bit of aggressive. But maybe he can be a politician. He was just criticizing all the politicians or the government workers. Maybe he can be a politician. I think if Mr. Japan would be a politician, probably he will also just get the money, and he probably would also just enjoy with the girls. Who knows? If he has a money, we need to understand when he has a power, because he has no power now. If he has a power, would he go to the nightlife in Japan, Shinjuku, Shibuya, Tokyo, Osaka, or not? We need to understand when he has the money. When he has no money, we cannot understand. That's two different things. If you have a power, if you have money, we need to understand, Mr. Japan, would you go to the nightlife or enjoying with the girls or not? When we need to understand things when you have the money, according to my opinion.
Like creating videos and stuff here and there. I'm gonna talk maybe my hostess jobs or what I've done, what kind of hostessing I've done so far in probably another video. And I don't know, I just want to get this all out. What is a hostess? Give me a simple explanation. Let's ask if GPT knows how to explain what a hostess is someone who works at a bar or a lounge, entertaining customers by talking, pouring drinks, and creating a fun, welcoming atmosphere. The focus is on good conversation and making customers feel special, like they're spending time with a friend they enjoy or someone they enjoy being around. So like the original meaning is very close to what hostesses do here in Japan. The main job is to talk with the guests, have fun, make the drinks and all that. People think that being a hostess is just like, you know, drinking with old men, having fun, and you know, you just drinking and then earning a lot of money with it.
If you're from Thailand and if you're from Philippines, most of them retirement coming here and they are giving you money like that. Like if I be retired, probably I will do the same things. I won't say lie, guys. Yeah, I also wants to date with a lot of different 1,000 women. I won't say lie. But the yearly issue is I don't have a money. That's the reason. That's the reason why I'm here. Just I'm watching you guys.
Through the years that I have been working as a hostess, I've had my shares of bad moments. I've had bad memories. I'm not saying that they're all bad. I've learned a lot being a hostess as well. Hostesses typically they work at club or
maybe the luxury Japanese airports, the airfaces, there are luxury Japanese planes. There are a lot of hostess in luxury Japanese planes. Maybe they are the real escorts. Like they're escorting. That's too bad, guys. Like it's also bad. You can get the HIV or you can get understand when you get the HIV.
Or kebakura. But I work as a kebakura hostess in Fukuoka.
Okay, that's interesting. Fukuoka, right? It's not Tokyo, but I'm maybe that's booming in Fukuoka. I don't know. Again, I have never been to hostess club or whatever kabakura thing.
We can't understand like we cannot understand. It's like we I need to check your past and Google browse history. Like
talking about, I have zero interest.
How we can understand you have a zero interest? Like can you prove it?
Why do I want to pay girls to listen to my story? I don't want to. I don't want to do that. It's just
okay. I will be the second word that here. I am poor and I haven't. Okay. I haven't got a girlfriend. Nobody's dating with me, and I would like to go to the Japan the host club, and I will pay the money for her to listen to my stories. 私の物語をあの人は聞くために私がお金が払うんですよ。理由は誰も私の問題とか物語を聞きたくないなら私はどうするのですか？それはそんなに間違いと思うよ。あなたは恋人がいれば多分そんなことは言うのは簡単ですけども、あなたは私用に一人になればそんなことはそれだけですよ。それはそんなに簡単ではないですよ。それはそれだけですよ。私はそんなにサポートしてないですけども、それはそれだ。
I don't know. It's like wasting my time. You know what I mean?
It's quite different.
No, like okay, but okay, you don't get married. You don't date with any girl. Okay, Mr. Japan. Like, if you're asking my opinion, if you think so, because I'm also disagree. I'm not supporting her, and I'm not supporting what she do. But okay, if you are not supporting what she do, Maybe you can just say the government, hey, Japan, Mr. Government, Mr. Japan government, Mr. Japan. You shouldn't make money by the hostesses, by the escorts anymore. Okay, we need to close the roppongi. Okay, some people just don't do the sex anymore. We should forbidden the sex. Is it possible? How did Japan making money? By the broadcast and by the escorts. Why? Because there's no resources in Japan. Japan is dependent on the United States. Why the United States soldiers coming to Japan? Is USA paying money for Japan for that? Yeah. Why? Because the reason is Japan is getting controlled by the USA. Is Turkey getting controlled by the USA? A bit. Most of them just the USA is I'm just criticizing Japan. Just Japan is controlled by the USA. But what about Turkey? Turkey is also getting into the effect of the America a bit of. If we are saying it, I cannot only disagree with the Japan, but also I have to criticize the Turkey too. Turkey is also getting impact by the America. Is Turkey totally free? No. The Turkey is also depends on the US or Europe a bit, maybe not very above of the half, but there are the things. But the Japan is mostly depend on the USA. That's the two different things. What I say.
I might like explain like what kind of hostesses are there. Being a hostess isn't really about romance or
I like romance.
Sexual work.
I'm
gonna be honest with you. There will be guests who will think that it's okay to actually touch you or disrespect you or sexually harass you in a type of way. And I think that's another hard part of being a hostess. It takes a lot of mental strength. That's another thing. You can just say fuck off, or you have to have the skills to avoid.
Yeah, so basically, of course, because as hostess or host club guys, you have to, be nice to your customers. So you have to suck their dicks, man. That's what's happening, man. It's a...
It's like, if you're just getting into that job, probably that job also has a consequences. Yeah. No, my aim is just getting married, like this marriage. I also just want to get married, guys, from a Japanese or being coupled with a Japanese woman. But starts. Low white man. They like the American, and okay, I'm also white. Is anyone interested with me? No, I'm Turkish because I need to go to Japan. Will I go to Japan? Yeah, I will go to Japan. For example, when I will go to Japan, for example, when? Maybe after 2 weeks I will go to Japan because I'm just looking for a cheap ticket. I will also go to Japan.
The host or hostess, whatever, it doesn't matter, right? You have to, make your customers want coming back to your place, spending so much money, right? I don't know, $1,000 way more, right? That's what happens. So you have to, you have to suck their dicks, basically speaking, I think. And because actually they're paying you to listen and tell them they're amazing, even they're not. That's it's, again, this is shady stuff. So like, it's not ideal that some customers are bad or they want to touch you. Yeah, it's not great, but that's like I don't say package deal. Kinda like it's not great, but still
that type of situation without like pissing the guests off. Some guests would be very mentally draining. I'm not saying that the customers are always bad, because there's always like good customers. There would be girls who would approach them in a more flirty way. Because to be honest, clubs and kebbakuras and the night industry in Japan is made that way. We use irokoi. Irokoi is like flirting with the guests. So some girls are flirting.
Yeah, it's kind of oshikatsu, not exactly, because some oshikatsu could be healthy. This is kind of partially oshikatsu, meaning that, hey, I like this girl, right? I like her, so I want her to be number one in this store, so I have to spend my money so she can be number one. That kind of thing exists a lot, I think, and sometimes it's not great. It's not great.
With a guest and having them think that they're interested in them, to have them come over again. I just want to say that all hostesses have their way of entertaining their guests or having like repeated customers to come in. Each hostess has their own strength. Like if you're really pretty, and personally, I think you should take that as an advantage. There isn't a right way doing this kind of job. So people think that you just only have to be pretty to do this kind of job. No, it's not. Like you have to
Yeah.
be more than that, or you have this unique part about you, whether it's physically or something you're very good at, which the guests enjoy doing.
Yeah, I
for
will
you.
say like, you know,
Like karaoke.
she's very beauty, and if she's like just she's making me answer, like, you know, she's speaking is very good. Like if she just talk with me for 1 hour, 2 hours, I would say yes, and I would say
Or
what she says probably
good.
I would say okay, and she's a very good talker. Like, you know, I would like to listen from her, and I would like to listen her stories, what she likes, what she doesn't like. I think it's very good. Like everyone has a different story. Like everyone has a different story. Everyone has a different meanings, and she's speaking good. If I just were, and I would listen to her story.
good at talking or like saying really funny stuff, and they just want to hear you like tell jokes and all that, or if you're good at recommending good restaurants and stuff, and that person doesn't have anyone to go to, and you guys go together, and then after that go to the shop. So it is kind of stressful if you care about being in the top 10, or the manager would start like asking.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you're stressed out because you got like how many bottles you got here? It's crazy.
Yeah.
She's a huge drinker, man. I mean, it's fine. Do whatever you want. Go nuts. But I'm
But
just
why
saying this
she's
is not
drinking? How we can buy this kind of things? Just sleeping with the out of different people. Okay. But if you're doing that business for that, probably your mindset, your expectation from life, it will be different, and you will feel unhappy at that. Nothing will make you happy. These jobs and these things are bad, guys. It's really bad. Being girlfriend is ok, but the prostitution and also this industry is not very good. If you want a girlfriend, that's okay. That's two different things. I'm not supporting that industry, but the reason is I'm not supporting being an escort. Just being with the people for the money is bad. Okay, it's bad. If you're being with the people without the money, it's good because two sides are agree. If you are getting engaged or marriage, it's okay. Or being a girlfriend, those three actions is okay. Otherwise, it's not good.
healthy. Just say, man.
asking you if you're not going to have a customer come over, or have you been calling anybody to come over. I just want to say that being a hostess is not a shameful job, no matter the reason why they're doing the certain job, whether it's to pay for college or to send money to your family back in the country, or if you don't have the ability to do any.
I mean, you don't have to be ashamed about your own job. I don't think so. But you cannot control other people's emotion. Meaning that, example, if you want to, again, I'm not saying you want to this person, but let's say she wants to have a family and whatever, right? I don't know, dating, whatever. I don't know. Maybe she doesn't. Who cares, right? But many men will say that, oh, you're a hostess. That's cool. You're pretty, right? But you don't, they don't want to marry you, right? Basically speaking, if they think that's them shaming you, then you got issues. But for example, me, I don't really care about people doing their jobs, right? Hostess, host club, whatever they want. It's free country, right? But of course, again, if you do this kind of job, maybe some people think you certain ways. Not really, mean, but you know what I mean, right? Okay, like I don't want to date this woman, whatever. It's just too much. It's like, yeah, I mean, I don't think that's something that you can say, hey, they're shaming us. No, I don't think. I would say no. That's my opinion.
Okay, the reason he's right here. Okay, why? Because if you are dating with another guy who you don't know, probably you can understand his behaviors, okay? Maybe he wants to kiss you, maybe he can just wants to sleep with you, maybe he can be a stalker, maybe he can be a pervert. You're talking about it like, okay, it's not the way, like just he can be maybe not healthy for you, okay? Not everybody is your friends. Not everybody is your couple. So you need to understand who is you're choosing, who is not. Therefore, you need to be careful on this job, because if you are just doing sex with or intercourse with someone you don't know, it's will be bad for you. Why? Because if you do sex with someone you don't know, you need to take the consequences, and it will be tough for you. Therefore, in this club, if I would go to that clubs, just kissing and maybe hugging, but not doing sex, guys. This it is not bad. Because you are just doing sex for the money, is it good? No, because you can get the HIV or virus. It's bad. So if the both sides should be agree, as I mentioned that before. Dating is good. Dating is good because the both sides are agree, and there's no money on it. If there's money, it's different.
Any other job yet here in Japan? Or if you just want to buy that fucking bag. I'm really grateful, because if it wasn't
Yeah. Look at the back. I'm not, as I mentioned that, okay. I am not blaming you. Like, I am not blaming you, girl. I won't make fun of you.
In this nice apartment.
Yeah, I wouldn't. How can I say? I won't blame you. I don't blame you. I blame the society not giving you another job for that, because in Japan most of the jobs are being a hostess job. Okay, being a host is a job in Japan. They are getting money from that. There is no decent job in Japan. Most of the jobs are being a hostess. I'm not blaming you, because not all the jobs are capable of doing it. We live in a nice apartment, that's living a nice life. I am not making fun of, I'm not blaming you, because you made the good things for yourself. You also want to live a good apartment. I'm not blaming you, I'm not blaming anyone who is working in a host club or host club. I'm showing respect. But if they want to do sex with someone for the money, I'm disrespect. That's two different things. If they had no choice, I am sorry for the society, for you guys. You are also the human beings. Even you guys just work in the porn industry, just the Java industry, they are also human beings. We just think here and just blame them. Why we are just being an escort? We can blame them. We can make fun of them. Will it change? Maybe we need to think as a society why they are pursuing these things. The God is calling for us. We need to blame ourselves too. Maybe I need to wear something good, like the end of the video. Wait. Yeah. That's bad. It's good. I'm not blaming you. I'm showing you respect because I know where you came from. Just this year's also am I following? Yes, but just after closing that, just Well, I'm not someone who's criticizing it and after just closing the video and okay, if they are doing it for the first, I'm disagree. Even for the Taiwan, if just the girls are very hot. Like, if you guys doing it by, I want to do the double standard, guys. They are very hot and they are very sexy. But if they are doing it for the fun, okay. But if they are not doing it for the fun, I'm disagree. Like, that's two different things. Okay, that's two different things. Maybe I should. The Evan Turkey is getting effect from it, like that. Oh crap, like, why were we watching? Oh crap. Yeah, okay. Okay, I'm a man, what I can need to do, I'm just asking. But also I know her past and maybe she is living here. I also just sorry for the Philippines like that because we are just criticizing here and we are just blaming the girls. They are going to nightlife. Okay, would you want to leave back that house, that back, that apartment? Like what she said. I also want to just record videos like that's weird. Are they just reading a script? No. Okay, where we are? Okay, where was? Oh no, MrJapan. Okay, look, I wouldn't be living in this nice apartment. I wouldn't be living in this nice apartment. What does it mean? What does it mean? What does it mean? It means here. Yes. They are living here. Aren't there human beings just also the Philippines, the Philippine people, the Philippine nation deserving living in a good life, okay? If I had the money and I would give the Philippine nation a good house, maybe nations just the Japan or Taiwan should make the money and they live they just give them offer them a better life, you know. It is not a good life. These places aren't good and aren't safe. We need to help the Philippines and they need to live a good life. For example, my house like that, okay? Now show my house. Maybe I should show like. I don't know, just okay, it's my house. Okay, it's my house. Yes, here. Yeah, coffee mate here. At least everybody. My house is not very luxury. My house isn't very luxury, but even the Philippines, they are deserving live a better life. I wish I became a president for the Philippines, and I would like to help people. Just if I had to be an engineer, I would give them the Philippine people a good life. For example, the good. Okay, it is bad. I know she's from Philippines. I had a Philippines friend. Just these nations, Japanese nation, and also the other Australia. The Philippines girls just going to Australia or Japan for being an escort. Sometimes the Thai girls also same from the Thailand. We need to say stop, guys. I want to do double standards. Am I going to a house club? Yeah. If I'm just saying the two things, I need to say the both. Am I going to nightclubs? Do I want to go nightclubs? Yes. Do I want to go to house club? Yes. Okay, then the reason is I wouldn't do the sex with these people. Just going there, maybe drinking, but not doing sex. Maybe it's the better way, because they are from this kind of the things. They are human beings. According to my opinion, Philippines people and the Philippine girls are very beautiful. I'm show respect to Philippines. If we are just saying the Philippines people, they are scammers. They are scamming. They are scamming our money. Even India. Why they are scamming the money from the Australian? They are the very good people. We need to give them a better life, according to my opinion. Look at this. Aren't they human beings? If I hate the money, probably I will also go to Philippines. I will want to get married with someone from Philippines. Just help the people there. If I hate the money, if I would be an engineer, probably I would give them a better life, and I would like to suffer for them. Because they are also look at the houses. It's bad. It's not good, not healthy. We have to help these people. Yes, even the Turkey is suffering. Maybe we need to give them good food, good meals. Not everybody just getting into the just health things, like, they can go to the hospital. Like, look, they are also human beings. Why we are just going to Philippines and we are just say them scammers? The Philippine girls, we cannot just even one girl from Philippines doing that job going to the well-developed countries, Japan, Australia. We have no right to judge them. We shouldn't just defend this job, like, because guys, getting married is good. Maybe marriage is also good. Look, Philippines is a bit underdeveloped country, okay, and their action is different. For example, the ghetto and the things, because they are living very unhealthy conditions. Like, look, some of those places are good, but these places are bad. So we need to help these people. If we help these people, probably there will be any scammers from Philippines, and they will steal their money, and the cows should be, because the Philippines hasn't got very many resources like Japan. If you're an island, you need to appeal the people, and you are just nightlife. How we can just attract the tourists? The nightlives, but you can get the virus, and according to my opinion, it's also bad. We need to help the people, and we shouldn't. Like, also the Gaza is saying, yeah, Indonesia, like, we need to respect the people. Like, how can I say? Firstly, even, for example, do I like the people? No, but I need to respect them, because they are people. They are human beings. Just sitting here, the Philippines, just making fun of the Philippine girl, like saying like, you are Philippine girls. Just even she is doing an escort job. We need to blame society, not her, guys, not her. Guys, you are just blaming her. We need to think both sides. You are blaming her, okay? Just blaming her. But you are going to nightclubs and you are just getting enjoy with the girls. But you don't blame yourself. You are blaming her. That's the two different things. According to my opinion, being a girlfriend is good, but nobody can judge her. No one. Because she had to, for a better life, rather than just living here. Okay, there's two options. We just live here or that apartment or that apartment. I was sure. Which one? This one, this apartment, this. Do you want to live here? Do you want to live here? Or do you want to live here? We cannot blame. We cannot say any other words for the Philippine nation. They are not your escorts. If you like someone from the Philippines, get married. Get married with someone and just work for them and give them a better life. If I had the money, I would give them a better life. You know, if I had the money, or if I just we need to just correct this place, guys. Look at this place. We need to correct it. This Manila, we need to correct Manila. For example, when just how can I say? When to change it, we need to give them a better quality life because they are deserving it. You cannot just think here and we cannot just judge them. This, every time, every action, every things, two sides, both sides, guys. If you're just watching an event, you need to think both sides, both. Not just think here, oh, she was an escort, she was working as club and she's a bad. No way. No way. Why? She is working there. We need to check her background, family background. Probably, if you're asking my opinion, when you're from Japan or Australia, if you were born in that place, you wouldn't like to live here. You would like to live in that place. It's the reality of life, and I'm not judging you her, but I'm not judging you, but you shouldn't continue that job. Like that's the two different things. Okay, there's an option for you. Would you continue to do this job or not? Okay, you have an option. Don't do this job. Find a decent job. Try to live in a properly. Just get married and you can divorce. That's two things.
There would be things that I wouldn't be able to experience if I wasn't a hostess. Because of this, I was able to try.
Yeah, I mean, you have to, this is like a pros and cons, right?
Yeah.
The things that you're talking about now are pros. Of course, there are cons, right? You can't just, get all the pros and and also attack your cons. It's like, hey, even though I'm a hostess, whatever, girls or whatever, kabakura, I should be able to date. It's not up to you. I would say. I don't know. Maybe she doesn't want to date or she want to be alone. I think you should stay single forever, man. Who cares about dating? You know what I mean? Who gives a shit? But again, if you think, hey, I want to date, I want to have family, whatever, then yeah, now you got your cons, I think. Yeah.
Travel, eat good food, meeting people.
Good food. Yeah.
Yeah.
Travel, eat good food.
Eat good food. She's also thinking like me, I'm also in Turkey. It's also a third-class country. I also would like to travel and just enough money, but in Asia, making money is harder, guys. If you want to make money, you need to go to Germany in a decent way. Because in Asia, most of the people are just doing the money in an indirect and non-decent way. Eat good food, exactly. Everybody wants to live in a good food. For example, what's the meaning of good food? Everybody can live in a good food if the politicians just don't steal very big. They can live in a good food.
Meeting people that I probably wouldn't have met if I wasn't a hostess. Buy things that I want, clothes that I want. I was able to send money. I was able to survive in Japan. If you have any questions about literally just anything, I don't think I'm going to hide anything from you guys unless it's really personal. I'm going to have my hair done. And
also earlier in this video, she mentioned she was...
Yeah, there's a pros and cons. Okay, if you're just doing that job, probably you will understand. And how can I say? You can get the HIV. You can get the virus. If you get the virus, it can be tough for you, and the life wouldn't be good for you. You need to go to the hospital all your entire life. You can die from HIV. Look, the marijuana. Tragic. When you are getting older, if you are doing that business, it's bad. Get married and get married. At the end, their endings is bad. Their endings are bad. They are not happy in their inside. They just say, "Kuchan, yoo-hoo." Maybe I'll just make a YouTube videos like that.
つけたら、まず
Okay.
メールを確認します。
You can also be Japanese teacher.
パソコンをつける。
Like,
パソ
for example, just LLE. You can also be Korean teacher. Would you want to be a Korean teacher, or you want to go to that industry? Okay, you have two jobs. You can be a decent teacher, or you can get into that industry for making more money. Which one? Do you want a decent job or that industry? Probably you will also choose that industry. Again, you could choose be a Korean teacher, but is being a Korean teacher making money? Probably she's also unhappy too. Probably she's also just thinking about the suicide too. I can give a 1%, 101% guarantee. Maybe she will also just commit suicide. Okay. I'm giving just the 2 years. Okay, I'm giving you 2 years. The LLE, we are just going to commit suicide attempt. Like, okay, like I was just this girl. Okay, look at this girl. Look at her face. Yes, I won't just. I'm sure. Like I will also just probably don't misunderstand me. Just I'm just. I had to Google think both sides. When I'm just watching her, she was just the best chess player. I'm showing respect. She also had the OnlyFans, and she said, "I want to just wear clothes." Okay, guys, if she wasn't start OnlyFans, would she wear that clothes, that things? Is she hot? Yes, she's hot. But here the issue is like, if she wasn't just doing that job, would she just doing whatever she wants? No. No. Oh, look at. Oh, is she her new boyfriend? Wow. No, I don't know. I just wondered. Oh, she's very hot. She was my type. Okay. Okay, what's my type? If you're asking my type, probably I would say this one. This chick is my type. Because she's very aggressive. But she thinks herself Canadian. Like, how can I say? Yeah, this woman thinks herself Canadian. Like, I just saw her pass because they're not happy in their inside.
Hey guys, today.
Like, most of them just, hey guys, today. She's not happy. Like, is she happy or not? Like, okay, let's think like their last videos. Maybe she's happy. Oh my gosh, your views are just getting less. For example, just there's less views. Oh, your views are 1 million. No, her views are. Maybe she can also make money from the YouTube, so she doesn't need the OnlyFans. Like, she can make money from YouTube. Oh my gosh, according to my opinion, she's very hot. Like, is she hot? She's very hot. Like, oh my fucking God. But I think she's maybe sometimes unhappy, but just maybe she's quit from the OnlyFans. Like, is she doing OnlyFans still? Let's check. Like, there's no OnlyFans. Oh, she started being a good man, good woman. Why? Because she's getting money from the YouTube. If you okay, I want to be say like, oh, she looks like very aggressive. Oh my gosh, she's very hot, guys. I won't say lie. Beat model, win 100. Okay, I can beat you. Like, if you give me one pound, like, can I beat her? No, it's impossible. Like, even just being an escort, being an hostess. No, She's very successful. Like here, also the thing is like, I was watching her, but she's getting money from the TV and YouTube, so she doesn't need to just working as an escort for being famous. But here the issue is like, if you just get into that industry, you will be unhappy. Why? Because you are just sleeping with the people for the money, not with the emotion. So you're just being unhappy after that, doing that things. But she said, I'm a Canadian. I'm not Chinese. I'm proud of being Canadian. But you're Czech. I'm Canadian. No, you're Singaporean. Maybe she's saying Singaporean. She's saying, I'm not Chinese. You don't have to just hate from your country so much. No, and double standards. I'm living in Turkey. Also, I don't like my country double standard. I can't do the double standards. Why? Because I'm not very attractive guy in Turkey. Nobody's talking with me. I'm just recording YouTube videos. I'm just trying my chance. I'm also poor. But I'm also poor, and I cannot just blame them. Just think here, just they are doing these things, and no, they are very successful. They are also not all those things. She's very successful streamer and successful Twitch. She's doing best. Oh, look at her chair. Oh my gosh. Probably I wouldn't just mate with her, but she's very hot, and she's very hot. Like she's very hot. Okay, just pros and cons. Like, if she just not working as a hostess, would she just get into the pros and cons? Yeah, they are both sides, but there is risky. Like, the risk is not very just only the virus and also the people. If you are sleeping with someone, you need to understand it's bad because you are not only sleeping with them, because you're also just making contact. So I wouldn't sleep with people for the money. It's two different things, guys. There's emotion important.
Turning 30, is that a problem? I don't know. As hostess, turning 30 a problem? That's why she is trying to pivot her career. Maybe YouTuber. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, this is what I'm wearing today. But we're
Maybe she used to just bang the towels and. Wow, guys, would I date with her? Yes, but the reason is too different. She also needs to want me, but nobody's wanting me, so I will try to Philippines to try my luck.
not allowed to wear long sleeves. So you're gonna have to like show some skin off. That's it. Bayan, nakakapagod magsalita. Skarta! Maybe I can show you guys what I look like when I'm working as a hostess. That's it. Hope you liked the video. If you have any questions, just feel free to ask me. Bye.
Okay, guys, this was interesting. I guess like she is like a Japanese kind of Filipino, but I think she speaks maybe better English than Japanese because she grew up in the Philippines, right? So okay, that's fine. Maybe she wasn't born and raised in Japan. You know, maybe her.
I don't know, but I also born in Turkey, and I learned by myself English and Japanese. Nobody gives a shit about it. Is anyone gives a shit about it? No. Okay. Let's continue.
Her English was too good, man. Her English was too good to be Japanese. That's right. Her English is too good to be Japanese.
It's too good to be Japanese. Okay, like let's continue. Let's continue. As I mentioned, if you just wanted to understand topic, I am not recommending these things. The both sides should be contests. Is important. Everybody should be allowed. Both sides should be allowed for that. That's the two different things, guys. Thanks for watching me till now. I hope I also want to go to Japan with dating without of girls. Saying like criticizing you're a bad guy, but I'm also dating. If someone wants to date from me, if she's a very model, would I say yes or not? I would say yes, but two different things. She needs to want me. I wouldn't only just want her like that, two different things. Thank you for watching me down. See you on the next video.